right, hey there everybody, welcome to this reading. This is a daily reading for the 8th and the 9th. This is how can you have the best day ever reading. I don't know, we're going to call it something like that, who knows. But welcome everybody, thank you all for being here. We're going to get started a little bit early here. Actually, I'm going to start reading on time, but I'm going to answer questions until then. But Jacqueline, hello. Rebecca, hello. Nicole, hello. JC, hello. Gerard, hello. And Ninja, welcome. Thank you for being here. Rose, hello. Like I said, we're going to get started in about 15 minutes, but I have a bunch of questions that I didn't answer last night. So let me answer a couple of people from last night, and then we're going to answer some people from today, and then we're going to see what happens. So that'll be that. Rachel, hello. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Let me try to fix something here while we're at it. That should be a little better. New KC, hello. Welcome. And Crystal, hello. Thank you for being here. Excuse me, I have to sneeze. Shanika, so thank you everybody for being here again. We're going to answer some questions real quick, and then we're going to get started in like 15 minutes or so. Shanika, thank you again. Sorry for missing you. You say, what are DH's intentions? You have the Justice card, Shanika, and the Three of Pentacles. So to me, this is like teamwork. I actually like this. The Justice card says that their intentions are just to reciprocate energy. It's like the amount of energy they're going to put in is the same amount that you put in, basically. So they will like match your energy more or less. So I do like that a lot for you. For some reason, this is making a weird noise here. So I'm hoping that we can... I hope the sound is okay, everybody. Let me know. But this is definitely very good for you. It looks like I'm peaking, so hold on one second. Sorry, everybody. Let me just try to lower this volume. Let me know if you can hear me. But Shanika, very good for teamwork and everything like that. So I like it. Does the sound better, everybody? Let me know. Let me know if it's too low. But I just don't want it to blow out everybody's eardrums, so I want to fix it a little bit. So that's that. All right. Lanny, thank you so much, Lanny, for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say Robert, Sagittarius, Muda, or Marquise to date. I would say for you, Marquise has the best card, the Sun, literally the best card in the deck. So I feel like Marquise looks the best. For Robert, you have the Page of Pentacles, good card. Also, I mean, if you liked Robert, I would say, it's a very good card of putting the work in. It's a card of good news and things like that. So I feel like Robert would be fine. For Muda, I would say no, with the Death card. Not a bad card, probably wouldn't be bad, but just as it could come to an end. So I would say Marquise, Robert, Muda, in that order. Cards and Clarity Tarot, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say your wisdom, kind sir. You have the Fool and the Ten of Pentacles. Holy crap, and the Lovers. So the Fool says take a leap of faith. Of course, I feel like it's time for you to take some sort of leap of faith. Ten of Pentacles, I feel like this is something for that every Pisces gets now. So I think this came up in the Pisces weekly reading as well, that there could be something hidden, or there could be something more that you need to look into with the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles to me is a card of going on some sort of treasure hunt. Lovers, perfect relationship with a water sign. Wonder who that could be. But could lead to marriage with the Ten of Pentacles. Surprise, surprise. But definitely could be a lot of money coming in for you. This is like feeling really good too. So I feel like this is like just positive feelings. Ace of Wands, passion, new beginning. Look at this. This is like the best reading I've ever done for you. So I feel like there's like a lot of good energy here for you, and also a lot of happy feelings. So I like that. Like I said, Ten of Pentacles says do your research, so, which I'm sure you will anyway. But to me, the Ten of Pentacles says there's more to learn about pretty much everything in your life. Like I said, the more you learn, the more you earn with the Ten of Pentacles. But Lovers, perfect match. King of Cups, probably the water sign is what I would say to you. So thank you, Cards and Clarity. Really appreciate it. Ninja, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, which workday is my best day? I'd say any day. I feel like you can make any day your best day is what I would say to you. So any day. Magician says you can have whatever you want on any day. And you say a happy surprise coming. Yes, could be a job offer, Ninja. You've had, even in other readings that I've done for you, you've had like kind of random job offers coming in, or just a job offer coming in general. So I definitely feel like there could be a job offer coming in for you, Ninja. Love it. Nicole MC, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Here it is. How does my Scorpio see me? Closed off, I would say, maybe burdened or as a burden. So they could see you as a lot of work, basically. The Queen of Swords, though, is like independent. So I feel like they see you as very independent. JC, you say, oh dear, that Kevin, a guy, criticized your clickbait. So now it's a clickbait Wild Wild West. You have no idea, everybody. It's about to get a lot more clickbaity up in here, just so everybody knows. Guess it will level. No, oh no, I'm taking it up to 11 here. Can we look at next week? You have the Queen of Wands and the Four of Swords. Recovery, I like that. It's very good for recovery. That Queen of Wands says you could be just giving everything your heart and soul. So to me, the Queen of Wands is like your heart and soul type of energy, putting everything you got into something. Nine of Pentacles, feeling very financially secure, JC, so I like that. Definitely could be very good for you. This could also be a job. To me, the Nine of Pentacles is the card of newness, and to me, it could represent a new job, obviously, because it is a card of financial independence, and it's like a card of something coming in for you that provides financial independence. So I definitely like to see that for you. Love it. Nicole Long, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Why is the 8th and 9th the best day ever for me? You have the Two of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, improvements. I feel like there could be improvements at work for you in general. Two of Pentacles is just fun, Nicole, so it is a card of fun. So you could be having more fun, or you could be finding new ways to have fun. And that Six of Swords could be you just kind of like moving on to calmer shores, experiencing certain improvements. So I feel like there could be improvements for you. Bob Buds, thank you as always for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, is Becca gonna reach out to me because she's a soulmate? I would say no. I mean, I feel like you would have to reach out to her. I feel like I've said that before in the past. I could be wrong, but I feel like you would have to reach out to her. Yes, Ace of Swords. So I feel like if you are hoping to hear from her, I would be the one to reach out. You, but you have the High Priestess is no action, and the Five of Pentacles is feeling left out in the cold. So I feel like you would have to be the one to reach out in this situation, Bob. Nicole Long, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, is Jard bad for me? Is that why we never worked out? I would say yes. You have the Three Swords. Three Swords is just a breakup is what I would say to you. I mean, I feel like you have said that he is bad for you in general. So I could be wrong, but I would say yes. Emperor to me is like too serious. So yes, for sure. Literally, Michelle, thank you for the super chat. You say, would love some general advice. You have the Queen of Pentacles, the Four of Wands. This to me says pick the new path in love. So if you're looking for love, I would definitely say pick the new path. The Four of Wands to me would be like someone new or moving on to someone new in general, basically. So I feel like you could be moving on to someone new with that Queen of Pentacles. This could also just be an increase in your resources. Like these could be financial resources, pretty much any type of resource that you could possibly think of. So I feel like there could be just an increase in resources that could lead to more freedom with the Four Wands. Sandrine, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, cards for March. You have the Seven of Pentacles, Sandrine, and the Knight of Pentacles. This is like hard work. So I feel like you are just working hard towards something here, Sandrine. I feel like you're working towards like business or, you know, work, whatever you're working towards. Knight of Pentacles is just hard work and just kind of like seeing like the fruits of your labor. Knight of Pentacles is like, there's an element of trust I feel for you this month with this card, because I feel like it's saying like you are having to maybe put work into things that you desire without seeing results up front. So I would just keep working on whatever you're working on. I love it. Kellen, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Should I become exclusive with Jim, a Virgo? I feel like if you want to, is what I would say to you. I mean, I would say yes. I feel like he'd be stable. I feel like he would be, you know, I feel like this would be a good relationship for you. So I would say yes if you want to, for sure. Vanessa, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will Chris Milburn hit me up this weekend or week? I would say yes. I feel like probably like maybe this week. So, but I would say yes. Queen of Cups is you. I feel just like love in this situation. Nine of Wands says don't give up on the situation. So I would say yes. Mr. Maurice, hello, Maurice. Thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, you were right. Again, I was able to get a car fixed. That is awesome news. You say by paying half and the other half next week. Thank you for making me look. You got it, buddy. And you have the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like things are turning around for you. I feel like things are getting better for you, Maurice. So love it. I feel like things are definitely improving. And thank you. San, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, what does my dog want from me? I don't consider myself a pet intuitive, but I would say play, more fun, more play. The Knight of Wands is like spontaneous energy, but it's also like walking. You know, this is energy, literally. So like using energy, walking, playing, things like that. So typical dog. Deja, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, should I let it be known at the gym that I like Jason? I would say no with this card. To me, this is a card of like keeping it hidden for now, is what I would say to you. I'm nervous, but we have mutual friends. Would it help? I would say no. I would keep it hidden at this time. I mean, I feel like eventually, it will be known, but I would just say not right now. Queen Leo, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, for long-term relationship, R or A? R, A. I would say R for sure. A has the 3 cups, like third-party situation. For R, you have the Empress, which is like abundance and improvements and good things. So I would definitely say R. Stephen Blake, hello. Thank you for the super chat. You have the 5 of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the King of Wands. For some reason, this could be a breakup. So if this is a breakup, this would say like it's time to get out there. The Page of Wands to me is like my card of like sowing your wild oats, like getting out there, meeting new people. And, it could be love coming in for you. This could also just be that you need to work on like a passion project, or it could say you are working on like a passion project or something that you are passionate about, because both these cards are cards of working on something that you're passionate about. And it says that like that is where the most success will be for you. 5 of Swords could just be like feeling a little bit off at this time, but I feel like this is definitely a lot of passion. So I feel like there's positive changes coming in for you. Lasso TV, thank you for the super chat. You say card 4 finances. You have the Hangman, delays, 8 of Wands, quick success. So I feel like this is like knowing what to do and needing to do it. 8 of Wands is like putting the energy in to make something successful, or putting the energy in to be successful in the first place. So I feel like you're just putting the work in here, Lasso. Hangman is definitely delays, but I feel like there will be improvements. Hold on one second, everybody. Let me just fix something real quick here. And actually, let me also, since I don't have anybody to mod tonight, let me make Barb. Barb was a mod. I don't ever know. Barb, what happened to you in the first place? I think that you lost your account or whatever, right? But anyway, that will take care of that. All right, Nicole Long, thank you for this super chat. Really appreciate it. Will there be a job that suits me better than CBI, or should I say there? I mean, I feel like there is. Like I've told you before, I feel like there is something better. The Tower is not a bad card, Nicole. Just like, could be you moving on to something else. Basically, yeah, 2 wands, probably moving on to something else. So I feel like you'll be moving on, Nicole, to something else. You say, I know it's not a bad job, but it really doesn't suit me as a person. Yeah, I feel like you're gonna move on to something that makes you happier. So I feel like you're just gonna move on. Infinite Money V, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say true intentions of Prince, 6 of Pentacles, the 8 of Swords, and the 3 of Wands. This is like wasting your time, is what I would say to you. So I feel like 6 of Pentacles is like just dragging you out. It's like keeping you on the line. 8 of Swords is being stuck. 3 of Wands is like waiting for the perfect moment, but it's like, how long can you wait? So this is like a lot of stuck energy. So I would be careful of that situation. Jennifer D, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, waiting on my prince. When is he, and is he coming? You have the strength card, patience, 9 of cups, fulfillment, 2 of cups. Yeah, I feel like someone's coming in for you. I always say to people, you could have them today, right now. I would say there is no time, and things happen when they're supposed to happen. But also, again, if we want love, like I always tell people, I could go right down to the store right now, ask every single person out in the store, guarantee you at least one person would say yes. Probably a lot, right? I mean, look at me, right? So that's sarcasm, people, for everybody who thinks that I'm serious when I say that. That is sarcasm. But if you don't understand it. But anyway, you could have it at any time. And so I feel like you just need to get out there, and I feel like you will find love, basically, with these cards. But there is fulfillment here. 2 cups is a perfect match, so I would get out there. Yeah, 2 swords is like thinking too much, not getting out there, is what I'd say. Rachel, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say long-term relationship, P or D, or someone new. I would definitely say someone new. Yeah, definitely someone new. For P, you have the devil. Nope. For D, you have the 8 of Cups walking away, and then you have the 10 of Swords. I just wanted to clarify that. It's like moving on energy. I feel like it's someone new. Probably could be an air sign coming in for you, or someone with the air on their chart. Kellen, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Kellen, if you have a question, pop it in down below. Julie, thank you for the super chat. Same thing. If you have a question, pop it in down below. Really appreciate it. Nicole Long, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, the reason I ask again, because I'm not sure if I just can't commit to anything or if it's because I haven't really found what I want. Maybe I have an issue? No, I would say no. So you have the world card as well. So I feel like there's victory coming in for you. The world is like wanting to expand, wanting to experience more, or it says there's something more that you want to experience in life in general. So yeah, I would say no. You do have the Seven of Cups, which can be confusion, but I mean, a job is never going to be fun. Jobs suck, and I feel like, I mean, if you're a Pisces, you're definitely not going to like your job for the most part. That's not always true, of course, but Pisces, do really well working for themselves or doing their own thing because they probably aren't going to like jobs, right? So that's what I'd say to you. But I feel like there's something better. And again, there are plenty of Pisces that love their jobs, and I'm sure you could find something that you would love, but it's just probably something different. Julie, thank you again for the super chat. You say, is this a good time to ask for a pay raise? I would say yes, for sure. Yeah, Judgment was the next card, so yes, I would say yes. Carol, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, will Libra and I finally have the conversation? I don't know what the conversation is, but I would say yes. If we're talking about a commitment or something like that, then yes, with these two cards. I mean, literally a proposal. The Knight of Cups could be a proposal. So, yes. AK Raven, you are too kind. Thank you so much. Really appreciate the super chat and the kind words. JC, thank you for the super chat. You say, Jesus, ask people out at a bar is not love. Well, it could be love, JC, because you never know, right? Everybody, like, it's not that difficult. You have to go on dates in the first place. So if you ask every single person out that you meet and you go on a bunch of dates, then one of them you could fall in love with, right? So that's what I would say there. And tons of people, it's like, you're not going to find this person on your couch, right? It's just not going to happen. So it's like, you got to do something, people. But, hey, we're late. So let's get this show on the road, people. This is I already forgot what this reading is about, as always. So this is a have the best day ever for the next 2 days. We are going to be looking at what you can do or what's going to happen that could make the next 2 days the best day ever. Because, of course, you are in control of your own destiny. The cards can't control your life. So I'm sure we're going to have a bunch of angry, miserable people who will leave comments on this video saying how this is too positive of a reading. So what we're all going to do is we're going to send those people a lot of good vibes so that they can have better lives, right? That's the goal here. So that's what we're going to do. So let's go. Here we go. Aries, let's see what we have for you, Aries people. And Aries, this is already a shuffled deck, but I just like to get a couple of shuffles going before we get this show on the road. Aries, let's see how you can have the best day ever over the next 2 days. And Aries. Aries, you have the Seven of Swords here, so and you also have the Eight of Wands as well. So I feel like for you to have the best days ever for the next 2 days, I feel like you need to open up with these cards. Both these cards would represent communication. Again, on a normal reading, the Seven of Swords would be like challenges, lying, stealing, cheating, all those things. But really, it could just be communication or needing to open up to someone maybe who has lied to you or something like that. I do feel like some of you could be kind of like getting something off your chest here with these cards as well. Seven of Swords, like, could be like someone lying, cheating, stealing. So you could be, the thing that you could be getting off your chest is like you could be confronting a person, or you could just be finding out the truth, which again, that could make you feel better, or it could kind of make you feel like it's the best day ever, right, Aries? So I feel like some of you need to do that with this card. I would also say to have a better day over the next 2 days, I would just make sure to avoid the typical traps. I always say Seven of Swords is like the typical traps that we step into. It is like the things that always cause us problems. So it just says avoid the typical traps, basically. Next, you have the Eight of Wands here. So again, I feel like some of you do need to communicate with either a person or people in your life. I feel like that could make things better. I also feel like this is just like socializing. So I feel like for you to have a better day over the next couple of days, like social opportunities or socializing in general would be a very good idea with this card. So I would definitely open up to social opportunity, or I would socialize with this card. I feel like that could be what leads to, more success and more happiness for you, is just socializing. I also feel like this could be kind of like if you have any like very specific social opportunities, like a party or something along those lines, I would definitely do that as well. I would, go to a party or something like that if that's what you want. But love it, Aries. So thank you, Aries. Really appreciate it. All right, Taurus. Taurus, let's see what you need to do over the next 2 days. And Taurus, looks really good, Taurus, I have to say. Taurus, you have the Sun card, so the best card in the deck. I feel like there could be a lot of happiness and a lot of good things coming in for you over the next 2 days. This would definitely represent getting as much attention as you possibly can, or it could also represent something that needs to get attention in your life. So I feel like to have 2 really good days coming up here, I feel like getting as much attention as you possibly can would be a good idea with the Sun card, or doing things that will get you attention would be a good idea with this card. This could also just say that there will be just a celebration over the next 2 days. There will be something good that is happening for you, so I would do that. The other thing is that this card can say just pay attention to things, kind of like Aries, but different. Aries' message was to pay attention to like the traps or the issues or the things that you could step into. The Sun card is more of a card of needing like things getting your attention, and it's more like things that will lead to enlightenment or happiness or just like good news or something like that. Next, Taurus, you have the Hangman. So for a lot of you, this could just represent looking on the bright side of life with the Sun card and this Hangman card. So yeah, I mean, ignorance is bliss, right? Is what I'd say to you, Taurus. But I don't really feel like this is ignorance. I feel like just like looking at the positives in everything that you're dealing with. Trust me, I'm a ridiculously positive person, right? You could like crush my car, my house, pretty much anything, and I'd still find the bright side in it, right? So I'd be like, oh, I'm getting a new car, right? So I feel like for some of you, that's what this is saying. You just need to kind of look on the bright side. For others, I feel like there could be something coming in for you that you've been waiting for with this card. So it's like if you've been waiting, but I feel like it's very specifically news with that Sun card for some reason. So if you've been waiting for news, or if you've been hoping to get some good news, I feel like this is good news coming in for you with that Sun card. So I feel like this could just be a good news coming in for you, but love it, Taurus. So that looks amazing. Thank you, Taurus. All right, Gemini, let's see what we have for you, Gemini people. Gemini, you have the Tower here, so I feel like focusing on rebuilding over the next 2 days will lead to like the best opportunities and the best energy for you. The Tower, of course, can represent Tower moments, but the point of tonight's reading is how can you have the best day over the next 2 days. And again, rebuilding after a Tower moment could lead to the best day. Could also say that kind of like rebuilding after you've already had a Tower moment. This card says that you will be kind of like rebuilding after a Tower moment. That could lead to happiness. For some of you, this could represent like some sort of enlightenment or a shock. So I feel like some of you could be kind of like having some sort of shocking moment. But at the same time, I feel like this could lead to some enlightenment. I always say the Tower to me is like a lightning strike to the top of the head. It is like some sort of aha moment. It can be a card of a revelation. And so I feel like some of you could be kind of like having a revelation or a revelatory moment in your life here, Gemini. And I feel like it'll be good. It will probably be about love for some of you. So some of you could be looking to make changes in your love life. To me, the Queen of Cups represents a change in direction in love, but to me, it could also just be changes that you are wanting to make in general in love. So I feel like in a lot of ways that this could just represent changes in love that you want to make, or like improvements, pretty much anything like that. It could also represent things like maybe you want to have children, maybe you're like opening up to your partner about that, maybe you want to get married, and again, maybe you're opening up to your partner about that. I just feel like saying getting on the same page with someone. So I feel like some of you could be getting on the same page with someone. It does feel like a relationship to me in general. So I feel like for most of you, this could be a love relationship, but I also feel like this could possibly be a work relationship. Like maybe there's something you want to tell your boss, and I feel like if you tell them, I feel like you will have the best day ever. So love it, Gemini. That looks really good. So thank you, Gemini. I really appreciate it. All right, let's do Cancer. Dark Light Tarot, I saw your super chat. To everybody who has super chatted, I will definitely be answering your super chats once we get through all the signs, as always. But let's see what we have for you, Cancer people. So Cancer, let's see here. Cancer, you have the Knight of Swords here, so I feel like for a lot of you, this is some sort of routine change that you'll be making. I feel like this is something that you could be showing off in the future here. You have the Three of Pentacles as well, so I feel like for you to have the best day ever for the next 2 days, I feel like anything you could do, like to work towards improvements in your life, would be very beneficial. It could involve like a daily routine change. This could be like working out, for example. And again, I feel like this is something that you are showing off in the future. So especially with the Three of Pentacles here, because this could say that like maybe you're working out, maybe you get stronger, maybe you lose weight, who knows, whatever you want to do. And this could say that like people are going to start to notice this in the future, and I feel like this will be a major improvement. For some of you, you could already be doing this. Like you could already be showing off at this point, and so I feel like people are starting to take notice of hard work that you've done. So I feel like that will lead to a lot of happiness over the next couple of days. I also feel like this could be any other type of change. Like if you need a job, for example, that could technically be a daily routine change, because if you haven't been working and you go to work, it's going to change your daily routine. So I feel like for some of you, you could just be charging towards something like a job or a business or something like that with this card. And again, I feel like you have something to show off here. Three of Pentacles to me is like a card of competence. It's a card of just being good at something that you do. And so I feel like you could be getting a lot of attention because of that, like because of your competence, because you are good at doing something. And so you could be getting attention, could be getting positive attention at work or in business. This could lead to like a raise or a promotion here. So I do feel like some of you could be getting like a raise or a promotion at work, and I feel like that will be good for you, of course. I feel like for others that this could just be like asking for a raise or a promotion. So if you've been thinking about doing that, I feel like now would be a good time to do that with this card. So I feel like this is saying, even with that Knight of Swords, I feel like that Knight of Swords could be talking about kind of like taking action, but I feel like it could be more communication type action, if that makes sense. So I feel like a lot of you could be just taking that type of action here, and I feel like it would lead to, of course, the best day ever. I feel like for others of you, I feel like this is like seeing, I'm almost getting like investment here, Cancer, but I don't really feel like this is a financial investment. I feel like I said the same thing to you last night. It's like the second time I've had this message for you. I feel like you could be maybe like investing your time into like work or a business or something along those lines. And I feel like you're finally seeing results here. So love it. That looks really good. So thank you, Cancer. All right, Leo. Let's see what we have for you, Leo people. And how can you have the best 2 days ever? Leo, you have the Six of Cups. Love it. This could be literally just spending time with your children. So if you have children, some of you, I feel like could be spending time with your children. You also have the Ace of Cups as well, which is like your emotions overflowing. So it does look like there's a lot of happiness over the next 2 days for you, Leo. It looks like there could be like a lot of improvements here as well. So I do like to see that. The Six of Cups to me also kind of represents like trying something again. To me, it's not really a card for relationships. It is a card of nostalgia. It's a card of thinking of the past. But to me, it doesn't necessarily represent getting back together with someone from the past. But what it is good for the past is trying something again, but probably not a relationship, but probably like maybe you tried a business in the past and things didn't work out, and now it's like you have matured, so it's like you can try again and things will probably work out better. Maybe you tried to get a job somewhere and maybe things didn't work out. This card says like now is a good time to try again, because maybe things will work out better this time. So it's kind of like a card of a gift from the universe, but sometimes I feel like the gift that comes off the Six of Cups is just a second chance, basically. Next, you have the Ace of Cups. So I do feel like there could be like a love offer here. This could say that you making a love offer could lead to improvements. It could say that you need to make like a love offer so that you can have improvements in love. And so I feel like now would be a good time to make a love offer, especially if you're interested in someone. I feel like now would be the time to do it. For others, I feel like this is just happiness. I almost get like offer of peace. I don't really consider the Ace of Cups to be an offer of peace. To me, the Ace of Swords is kind of closer to an offer of peace, because it is like a card of making an apology. It could be an apology, it could be a truth coming out, but for whatever reason, I feel like this could be, it could be, this could be like an offer of peace that you make, or it could be someone else making that for you, and that could kind of like lead to the best day ever. So, Leo, love it. Looks amazing. All right, let's see what we have for you, Virgo people. And Virgo, let's see here. Virgo. Virgo, you have the Chariot, some sort of victory or win coming in for you here. For some of you, this could be a move, by the way, Virgo, because you have the Chariot and the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles, to me, is not necessarily a moving card, but it kind of is, because it's a card of taking your pentacle, like your one pentacle, and taking it somewhere else. It is a card of a change in direction. So I do feel like some of you could be, like, changing direction in some area of your life. You could be moving, you could be traveling, you could be, like, picking up and moving things in general, like your life in general, like moving, but you could also be moving jobs or changing businesses. I feel like if you have the opportunity to do that over the next 2 days, then I would do it. I feel like it will lead to improvements. This could also just say to have the best day ever over the next 2 days, that taking control or really taking the lead in your life will be the thing that kind of like makes you have the best day ever with the Chariot. So I feel like some of you kind of just need to take the lead with this Chariot card, or you need to kind of like take control of your life. For some reason, I feel like there could be like an opportunity for you to clear the air with someone here as well, Virgo. That's kind of what's popping into my head. That's like the only message I'm getting for you is clearing the air. So for some of you, I feel like it's popping into my head as parents, with your parents. So maybe some of you could be clearing the air with your parents. You could be, but it could be anybody in your life. Could also be like making an apology or just kind of like clearing things up. I feel like it would lead to very good days. And next, you have the Seven of Pentacles here. Like I said, some sort of change for you here, Virgo. This card to me would represent like kind of some sort of change. Seven of Pentacles, I always say like the Seven of Pentacles, normally it's like the guy, he's got the 6 pentacles behind him, and he's got this like 1 pentacle under his arm, or on some cards he's got like the 1 pentacle over here. And you know, it kind of represents a change in direction. Like he's looking at all the work that he's done and he's changing direction. You know, to me it is a card of like, you know, patience. It can represent delayed results. It can represent, you know, things having taken their time to develop in your life. But for you, I really feel like this is a change. And so I feel like any type of change you could make will lead to like the best day ever for you over the next 2 days. So love it, Virgo. Looks really good. All right, Libra. Let's see what we have for you, Libra people. Love it, Libra. Really good. Libra, for you to have the best day ever, you have the 10 of Cups. You also have the 9 of Cups. So the 10 of Cups to me is like fortune after difficulty. To me, it's a card of like happiness and just like good things happening for you. To me, it's a card of fulfillment as well. But to me, the 9 of Cups is really the real card of fulfillment. The 9 of Cups is a card of satisfaction as well. So I feel like you are feeling very satisfied over the next 2 days, or there is just a lot of happiness for you. The 10 of Cups to me could represent like spending time with your family as well, or just people who you are very close with. So like spending time with those people would probably improve your days over the next 2 days, and or would be a good idea. If you can't spend time with those people, maybe like communicating with those people or doing whatever you can do would be very good with this card. To me, the 10 of Cups is definitely a card of like networking as well. So if you're looking for improvements in business or work, I feel like any type of networking work you could do, any type of, you know, relationship building work you could do in work or business, that would be very beneficial with this 10 of Cups. Next, you have the 9 of Cups as well. And by the way, like if you work in social media, same thing. Like some of you might work in social media, or maybe you work on YouTube or something like that. I feel like if you work in social media or anything like that, I feel like this would also be saying that there will be a lot of improvements for you through working in those fields. So, or maybe you have a business, and same thing. Maybe you need to get things going on social media. I feel like there could be a lot of improvements in those areas. Those are not really my social media cards, by the way. The 8 of Wands is my like true social media card. The Ace of Wands as well is kind of like a card of social media to me. The plus the court cards, the court wands cards are, but I am getting social media here. Next, you have this 9 of Cups. So fulfillment. To me, this is a card of joy. Both cards, to me, represent joy and happiness. So I feel like you just literally just do things you enjoy and do things that will bring joy into your life. And I feel like that will lead to the best days ever. Pretty obvious, but that's what I feel for you, Libra. So thank you, Libra. All right, Scorpio. What do we have for you, Scorpio people and Scorpio? Scorpio, you have the Knight of Cups here, so I feel like this is like a knight in shining armor coming in for you. I feel like this is like someone who sweeps you off your feet. So if you're looking for love, this could be love coming in for you, and that could obviously make it a good day if you're looking for love. Could be a water sign coming in for you. For others, I feel like this is like you needing to make some sort of offer. So I feel in a lot of ways this could be you kind of like making an offer to someone in your life of love. So maybe you are the knight in shining armor here, Scorpio, and maybe you are the one that's sweeping someone off their feet. I feel like that could make the day very good, obviously. For others, this to me would represent daydreaming. So kind of like a Pisces reading here is what I'd say to you, Scorpio. I feel like you could be doing a lot of daydreaming, or you need to do a lot of daydreaming. I do feel like dreaming or daydreaming would be, or planning even, would be a very good idea for you with this Knight of Cups. I feel like it could just give you a lot of ideas here. I would say especially if you're experiencing difficulties or challenges with this Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is like overextending yourself. This Knight of Cups could say that maybe you have very good ideas about how to remove some of this extra weight that you've been carrying around in your life for a while. This could be like in work and business and love. It could be in spirituality. It could be health. It could be anything. But I feel like you have some ideas on how to remove the weight with this Knight of Cups. The reason I say that is that the Knight of Cups to me represents your fantasies. It represents like things that you can imagine, right? And so in a lot of ways, I feel like you can imagine a lot of things in your life. And I feel like you can imagine how to kind of lighten the load in your life and make things easier. I feel like some of you need to do that. This can also just be like thinking that things are easy. I mean, that Knight of Cups is a card of manifestation. And so in a lot of ways, just like sometimes I feel like just thinking that things are easier can literally kind of make things a little bit easier in our lives, can make things flow a little bit more, could make things just kind of come into our lives a little bit easier as well. So some of you, I feel like this is just talking about your beliefs and what you believe, and I feel like changing your beliefs would be very beneficial here, Scorpio. But Scorpio, that looks really good. So thank you, Scorpio. All right, Sag, let's switch up the deck. I really don't need to switch up the deck tonight, but let's do it anyway, kind of like I did last night. Why not? So thank you, everybody, for being here, by the way. Really appreciate it. Thank you for taking time out of your Saturday night to watch me and be here. But let's see what we have for you, Sagittarius people. And I gave the mods the night off, so that's why there are no mods here. just in case anybody's wondering, except for Barb. But I had to remod Barb. But all right, let's get this show on the road here. Sal, thank you. All right, Sagittarius. Let's see what we have for you. Sagittarius, you have the Page of Cups, so I feel like for you to have the best day ever, I feel like that this could be just good news coming in for you. So some of you could just be getting good news. This could be like some sort of healing as well. So I do feel health here for you. I feel like I got health for you like a couple of nights ago as well. And I feel like I was saying something about healing or going through a healing period. So I do feel like some of you could just be going through a healing period. I feel like you're just healing, but probably through like rest, relaxation, drinking plenty of water, all like the typical health rules. That's probably what will be healing you, I feel. For others, again, this could be making a love offer. So if you're like interested in someone, this would represent like reaching out, making a love offer. It could be somebody doing that to you, of course, and that could make your day like much better with this card here. For others, I feel like this is just needing to communicate something in your life. But I feel like this is like a benefit. It's a crazy message, Sagittarius, but I'm going to say it anyway. I feel like you are communicating benefits to like other people. It's kind of like the sales is what I would say to you, but I feel like you're like trying to sell something to someone in your life. It could be like your boss, like maybe you're trying to convince your boss that you deserve a raise or a promotion. So it has like that type of vibe to me here. But I feel like you're like almost trying to sell something to someone. It doesn't feel like a literally, it feels more like you're trying to sell an idea, or you're trying to get someone to like help you out in some way. So that's what I feel there. And next you have the Nine of Swords. So Nine of Swords to me is like normally would be like sleepless nights, fears, worries, depression, anxiety, all that other stuff. But again, in tonight's reading, we're focusing on, how can you make the next 2 days the best days ever? And the Nine of Swords would represent kind of like looking for something temporary in your life. Or it could say there are things that could lead to, or there could be things that are temporary improvements that lead to permanent improvements. Nine of Swords to me can represent like a temporary job or a temporary position. It can represent a client. It could represent part-time work or holiday work. But the thing about the Nine of Swords is that to me, it also represents like part-time work, temporary work, things like that, turning into a full-time position. So I feel like for some of you, if you're looking for a job, I feel like you could have the best day ever by just kind of looking for something like that. For others, I feel like this could be something else that you look at as temporary that becomes permanent, and like some sort of change in your life that you're going to be making. And again, I feel like it becomes permanent, and I feel like it just makes you happy in the future. So I definitely like to see that. For others, I feel like you're just like listening to yourself more. The Nine of Swords to me, everyone's not like, to me, this is not accurate tarot, is what I would say to you, Sagittarius. So, but I read intuitively anyway. But what I would say to you is that every once in a while, I feel like this card could say that you are just not listening to other people anymore in a good way. Like you're just not accepting other people's BS in your life. And I feel like that could, kind of help you out here. So I like it. Thank you, Sagittarius. All right, Capricorn. Let's see what we have for you, Capricorn people and Capricorn. Capricorn, you have the Eight of Swords, so I feel like to have the best day ever for the next 2 days, I feel like you should remove any self-imposed restrictions that you have in your life. Eight of Swords to me is the card of like self-imposed restriction. It's a card of like things keeping you stuck. So in a lot of ways, I feel like you could easily set yourself free, or you could be setting yourself free over the next 2 days from something that has been keeping you stuck. You even have the Ace of Pentacles as well. That Ace of Pentacles to me is kind of like an offer from God, of course, but to me, this could be like a job offer, a business offer, a work offer, something like that that sets you free, that brings more freedom into your life. So I do like that. I did your reading for next week. I did that this morning, Capricorn. And yeah, there was like a lot of stuff in there about freedom for you. And I literally said in your reading, it really doesn't surprise me that the earth signs are getting all these messages of freedom, mostly because of Uranus and Taurus for Earth. To me, with Uranus and Taurus, there is just a major focus for everybody on freedom. Like pretty much everybody, I feel like, will be focused on creating more free lives or creating more freedom, whatever that means for you. For some people, that might be working for themselves. For other people, that might be just having a job that pays you enough money to be free, or it could be getting a job that allows you to be free or allows you to be kind of like your own boss or something like that. So it's different for everybody, but I feel like a lot of you are focusing on that. Next, you have the Ace of Pentacles. So I definitely feel like there could be like an offer of money here, but it feels like a job to me. So I feel like if you're getting a job, this could be a job. Of course, if you have a business, it could be like a client, or it could be a sale or something like that you're making. But I definitely feel like there could be more better finances coming in with this card. For others, I feel like this is saying that you should be making an offer. I feel like this is talking about something specific. Like the word specific is kind of popping into my head here, Capricorn. So, but I feel like it's saying something about like highlighting something. So like if you're going on job interviews, for example, I feel like there are certain talents, gifts, skills, and abilities that you need to make sure to highlight like during the interview, because I feel like that's what will make you stand out. So I like, for whatever reason, like the star keeps popping into my head with this card for you, Capricorn. And I feel like it's saying like there are certain things that will make you stand out, and I feel like you need to focus on those things over the next 2 days. I feel like those are the things that are going to kind of like get you the things that you desire, like a job or a business, or it could even be love as well. Like maybe you're looking for love, and I feel like this is saying there are certain traits that you have that make you stand out, and I feel like that's what you should focus on there, Capricorn. So love it. Thank you, Capricorn. All right, Aquarius. Let's see what we have for you, Aquarius people. And Aquarius. Aquarius, you have the Devil card. I feel like you need to remove toxic energy from your life. I feel like that will, of course, make your next 2 days the best days ever. So if you're hoping to have the best days ever, I feel like removing toxic energy, of course, will lead to improvements. I also feel like this could just be saying working would feel really good here. And because you have the Eight of Pentacles as well. The Devil, to me, is not necessarily a terrible card. To me, it can just represent working really hard, putting in a lot of work into things, and then kind of like seeing results in the future. But I do feel like if you're hoping to have some good days or best days ever over the next 2 days, like putting in the work will kind of lead to good days for you. You have the Eight of Pentacles as well. Number one, I do feel like some of you could be seeing money that you've been waiting for, especially if you have been waiting for like legal money, or like in a legal situation, or maybe somebody owes you money. I feel like this could be money coming in for some of you as well, so that could lead to improvements. But this Eight of Pentacles is really like a card of just putting in the work. To me, it's a card of like mastering your craft, but in a lot of ways, I feel like that would lead to some good days for you over the next 2 days. But I also feel like that this could be you kind of just like being a master already. I feel like it's saying you are already good at something. And I feel like just by working on what you're already good at, that will probably lead to just a lot of really good days for you here. So that's what I would focus on if I were you. I wanted to clarify that for you here, Aquarius, and you have the Hangman. The Hangman, of course, is like a delay, or it could be like things being delayed. It can be a card of sacrifice or being stuck in limbo. But in this reading, again, we're looking at what you can do to have the best 2 days ever here. And the Hangman, to me, can represent just like seeing things from a different point of view, or kind of like letting things go in a way. So it's like normally maybe if you would be upset about something that somebody does or says, this could be about like letting those things go, seeing it from their point of view, and just that would, of course, improve your day. So that's that, Aquarius. Thank you, Aquarius. All right, Pisces. Pisces, thank you as always for your patience. Really appreciate it, Pisces. Let's see what we have for you, Pisces people. Ooh. As always, Pisces, looks really good. Your weekly reading for next week was amazing, by the way. You have the 4 Wands here coming up first. So some of you, this is just being free. You also have the 6 of Cups as well. So you have just 2 cards of happiness here, Pisces, for the next 2 days. So I feel like there could be a lot of happiness. This could be a commitment in love, Pisces. So if you're waiting for love, or if you have love even, this could be like making a deeper commitment in love, both these cards together. And that could lead to a lot, like, the best days ever, of course, Pisces. Could be you getting married, so congratulations, Pisces, if you're getting married anytime soon. This could be you, and that could lead to the best days ever. This could also just be, again, this is a card of celebration and freedom. So a lot of you could be just like focused on creating more freedom or doing things that could lead to more freedom in your life, like starting a business or having a business, having a job that leads to more freedom, or pretty much anything. Like I said, it's funny, I said it to Capricorn earlier. I mean, to me, it's true for everybody. With Uranus and Taurus, I feel like everybody is very, very focused on creating freedom in their lives, whatever it is, right? Whatever it is for you, Pisces. So I feel like the things you're doing now are going to kind of like open you up, allow you to be more free, allow you to have nicer things in your life, celebrations, happiness, like all sorts of stuff. And next, Pisces, you have the 6 of Cups, so definitely some sort of turnaround. I do feel like this could be like a soulmate coming in for you, Pisces, so if you're waiting on love, I feel like this could be love coming in for you. It could be somebody that you're already with as well here, Pisces, so there could be love coming in for you, or you could already have love here, and it could be like a soulmate. For others, I feel like this could just be like some sort of gift from the universe that you're waiting for. The star here, Pisces, next. So definitely some sort of gift from the universe. This is like a lot of hope in a situation as well. So I feel like some of you feel very hopeful in a situation, and I feel like that will just kind of like lead to the best days ever. There's like definitely some sort of like wish coming in for you here, Pisces, I feel. So I feel like in a lot of ways, I feel like you don't have to do anything. I feel like saying just keep doing whatever you're doing right now, Pisces, because I feel like obviously looking at these cards, that's going to lead to happiness. So love it. So thank you, Pisces. Thank you, everybody. Again, really appreciate it. Thank you all for being here. We're going to do a pick a card now. So we are going to do cards 1, 2, and 3, of course. But let's do a pick a card. And everybody, let's give a big shout out to Barb. Thank you, Barb, for modding tonight. Really appreciate it. Barb is doing a great job, so thank you, Barb. And since she's all on her lonesome. But here we go, people. 1, 2, and 3, everybody. Let's see what we have for everybody. All right. And all right, if you pick card number 1, you have the 9 of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. I feel like you could be very attractive at this time, card number 1, people. So if you're looking for love, I would get out there with this card. This is also very like independent energy, but this is more of a wholehearted independent energy. Queen of Wands to me is putting everything you got into something. So to me, it's like putting all your energy into something like a business or a job or a relationship. And this says that you will be very successful because you're putting everything you got into something with that Queen of Wands. Love it. Next, if you pick card number 2, you have the Strength card and the 10 of Cups. So this could represent patience, but 10 of Cups is fortune after difficulty to me. 10 of Cups is like major improvements after a difficult period of time. So I feel like you could be getting improvements. This could also be recognition from a lot of people as well. I always say Strength card, who in the right mind would stick their hands in a lion's mouth? Nobody, right? So it's a card of showing off. So I feel like some of you could be like being seen for your strength or having gone through some sort of situation that required strength. So I feel like a lot of you could be getting recognition, or you could be having some sort of achievement. Could be anything with these cards. Love it. Next and finally, if you pick card number 3, you have the Tower and the King of Wands. I do feel like some of you could be like kind of like moving away or walking away from a fire sign here with these 2 cards. For others, this could be you kind of rebuilding. The King of Wands to me would kind of represent almost like a commitment to rebuilding here. So I feel like some of you could be very committed to the rebuilding process in your life. Like maybe you've gone through a tower moment, maybe you've experienced your difficulties, but it's like now you're very focused on rebuilding things, or now you're very focused on creating more improvements, and that will naturally lead to more improvements. So I feel like improvements for you here. Love it. So thank you everybody again. Really appreciate it. Thank you all for being here. I'm going to take questions now. Of course, super chats will get preference, but I will try to answer as many people as I possibly can. Darklight Tarot, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say guidance on finances and career, please. You have the Seven of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Judgment card. Like trying to work on your true purpose here. Seven of Pentacles, delayed results, right? So Seven of Pentacles to me can represent like a delay in results, or a delayed results in general. Things not happening as quickly as you'd like. Definitely would represent some sort of change, like, or a change in direction to me. So I feel like you could be changing careers, or you could be changing direction in career in general with that Seven of Pentacles. Devil is like feeling bound to something. So it's like maybe you feel bound to your career in a certain way. Maybe you want more freedom. It's funny that I was talking about that all night, right? So it's like maybe you have a very strong desire for more freedom, which is probably your true purpose, the Judgment card there. So it's like needing to figure out how you can spend more time working on your true purpose, basically. Yeah, feeling delays though. Hangman, Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is like going on the journey, so definitely could be some sort of change. Ace of Pentacles to me, by the way, Darklight Tarot, is the hero's journey. To me, it represents like the ups and downs of like working towards something that you really want. So I feel like you could be doing that. I don't always say that with the Ace of Pentacles, but I definitely feel that for you, especially with that Devil and the Seven of Pentacles. That to me is definitely like the hero's journey, like having something very specific that you feel called to do with the Judgment card, but having a hard time figuring out how to do it. So yeah, but I feel like things will get better. I like it because of that Ace of Pentacles. Definitely a very good card. So I feel like, yeah, I feel like there are about to be rapid changes. I like it. So thank you again. Kellen, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Kellen, you say here, do you see someone better for me than Jim? Oh, do you see someone better than Jim for me? I'm a Taurus. He doesn't look like my normal type and is older. I would say yes. I mean, just the fact that you're asking that question, I would say yes. I always tell people if you're asking like a question like that, then it's probably time to move on, right? Because it's probably not the right person for you, especially like with a question like that. So I would say yes. I feel like there's definitely someone better. Ace of Wands, passion, new beginning. Eight of Cups is like walking away from a situation. So I would definitely say yes. Yeah, I feel like there's just two aces. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. Definitely someone new coming in for you. So I would get out there. The Scale Intuition, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, card for next week. How does my week look? It looks really good, is what I would say to you. The Page of Pentacles, probably a pretty straightforward work week. And the Knight of Wands is a card like passions, desires, working towards something you desire as well. So I feel like it could be a very fun week, but just like a straightforward work week, basically, is what I'd say to you. Bob Buds, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Reached out to her. Is there something I can do? I would say no, not really. I would just wait. Five of Pentacles, like feeling left out in the cold. So if you did reach out to her and you haven't heard back, then obviously it could be you feeling left out in the cold. The Hermit, it basically just says no. If I'm being honest with you. You say here, is Rebecca my twin flame? I would say no, is what I would say to you. I'm not, I'm Bob, thank you for the super chat, by the way, but I'm like the wrong person to ask about twin flames for the most part. I don't really believe in twin flames. To me, it suggests that there's something out there that, basically to me, it says you are not whole as you are on your own. To me, we are enough on our own. We don't need someone else to fill some hole in our lives. So, that's what I would say there. But I'd say probably not. I feel like there's someone else. Even the Three of Cups says like there is someone better, or there is someone else. Kellen, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Do you see my ex Pisces, Gavin, reaching out to me or wanting to get back together? He's engaged to a Sag. I would say no, is what I would say to you here. Chariot is like a new direction because Chariot is a choice, Kellen. And the Justice card is like just probably them putting in energy into their current situation, basically. Yeah, I would say no. Even with the Six of Cups. Six of Cups to me is like, I know a lot of readers, Kellen, read the Six of Cups as an ex coming back, but, I mean, like I always say, if you read, even in this Golden Tarot deck, if you read about the Six of Cups, it says it represents walking away from the past. So, I would say no with this card, if I'm being honest with you. Bobby GMAC, hey Bobby, if you are here, let me know and type in your question down below. I'll be happy to answer it. I'll try to catch it. But thank you, Bobby. Louisa, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will I get a good offer for my home? Queen of Cups and the Six of Swords and the Ten of Swords. I would say yes-ish, kind of. I don't like this Ten of Swords, is what I'd say to you. But the Queen of Cups, Six of Pentacles, I would say yes. Six of Pentacles is probably maybe not exactly what you want, but it's also not terrible. So I would say yes. Six of Pentacles, I mean, it's still a card of success. So I feel like you'll be close. Six of Wands, success. So I feel like you'll be successful, Luisa. Jorge, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Victory, you say here, Victory, you mentioned, will it be this month? Yes. The Sun, Jorge. The Sun is the best card in the deck, Jorge. So I would say yes. I feel like there's definitely the Wheel of Fortune, a turnaround. So yes, definitely. A lot of luck. If it's not this month, it'll be like early next month. But I feel like it could be this month. The Sun, best card in the deck. The Wheel of Fortune, luck. So, yes. Anne, hello. Thank you so much. And a big happy birthday to you, Anne. You say, please pull some cards for my birthday week, Friday. Happy birthday. You have the Five of Swords, Seven of Swords. Let go of your fears here, is what I'd say to you. Two of Wands, and the Two of Swords. Typical Pisces. Eight of Pentacles, working. Typical Pisces. Two of Wands, taking control, taking the lead on something that you're trying to, manifest in your life. The Two of Wands, to me, I'm getting like digging every once in a while. Not always, but, every once in a while. And the Two of Wands, to me, can represent like digging for gold. I always say, like, when you're digging for gold, it's like you have to move a lot of dirt to get to the gold, right? So it could represent like a lot of experimentation, or it could represent having to try a bunch of different things to see what works. That Two of Swords says trust your intuition, is what I feel for you. Two of Swords can be like a difficult choice, but at the same time, sometimes I feel like it just says just trust your intuition, like on choices. And that Eight of Pentacles, putting the work in. I like the Eight of Pentacles because it's like material success on the horizon, money coming in the future for you, Anne. So I like that. Yeah, some sort of change coming in for you here, Anne. So I feel like there are positive changes. And happy birthday. Robin, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Are we going out to dinner for Mark's birthday? I would say yes. I would say yes. So yes, if there are plans to do this. JC, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What is my sister thinking? 10 years still ghosting. Knight of Swords, the Page of Swords. This JC, this is like a not wanting to rush things type of energy. I feel like she could be spying a little bit, or maybe you are the one that's spying. I'm not sure, but it could be like a little bit of spying and things like that. Could be a little standoffish energy. I feel like she could be sad, thinking about it. Basically, JC, it's funny because I was telling someone the other night. I can't remember what the question was, but basically, there's an astrologer, Robert Phoenix, but he's on YouTube now. By the way, he has a YouTube channel, but he also was on a show with a lady named Regina Meredith, and they were talking about something in the astrology. I can't remember. I think it was like Winter 2019 or something like that was the name of the video. But anyway, the point is they were talking about how there is like a certain level of estrangement in the astrology that has probably been going on for like 10 years. So, but this astrology is coming to an end. So, who knows? There could be some reaching out going on here soon. Robin, thank you again for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, will May stay in NorCal or North Cal improve my health? Oh, I think you're saying will staying in North Cal improve my health. I would say yes, 9 of Cups. So I would say yes for sure. Robin, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, what are better shoes for my knee? Nike or Saucony? I would say number 2, whatever that is. I don't know. I'm terrible with shoes, people. So I would say choice number 2. The Ace of Swords is a victory. So I'd say number 2. Cheryl, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Cheryl, if you have a question, feel free to type it in down below. I'll be happy to answer it. Hey, did Bobby ever type in his question? Let me see. I'm not sure. I hope I didn't miss Bobby, but I don't see it. Bobby, let me know if you're here. Vanessa, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, will I have a dinner party for my graduation? If you want to, is what I'd say. I would say yes. The world is like a bunch of people. So, I would say yes. I feel like you will, for sure. Nicole Long, thank you for the super chat. As always, really appreciate it. You say, will anything good happen on my birthday, the 20th? Happy birthday, Nicole. And you have the Empress here and the moon, you right here. But the Empress is, you know, kind of like abundance coming in for you. So it could be abundance, could be feeling very attractive as well, is what I would say to you here, Nicole, is what I'd say. 10 of Wands, releasing a burden. So you could just be releasing like heavy weights or thinking about it, coming to the end of a long journey. Yeah, 4 of Pentacles, feeling more secure, feeling more stable. So yeah, I feel like it mostly has to do with your feelings with that moon card. But I feel like it's good. So I love it. Looks really good. Susan, thank you as always for the super chat. Really appreciate it, Susan. You say, how does Jacob feel about me? He's disappeared. I feel like he is closed off, is what I'd say to you. You have the 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands is like a card of like waiting for someone to come in, right, Susan, is what I'd say to you. But that Queen of Swords is like a very closed off energy. Yeah, you have the Temperance card, which says be patient, but I wouldn't necessarily, you know, I wouldn't necessarily wait, is what I would say to you, Susan, with the Temperance card. You know, I don't think it's saying wait. Bob Buds, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, who is the soulmate coming in for me and when? You have the 9 of Swords. I would get out of your head. It could be an earth sign coming in for you. I always tell people the worst thing you could possibly do is look for a soulmate. If you're looking for a soulmate, you're never going to find them, because it's like you're looking for something that probably doesn't exist. Or it's like, you know, that's why I always tell people, stop looking for the one. Because it's like, if you're looking for the one, it's like when you meet them, it's not going to seem that special, right? Like, let's say you have a list of things that you want. I always tell people to write a list, right, of things that you want in a person so that you can attract those things into your life. But I always tell people, if you're going out with the mentality of I need to find the one, it's like you're never gonna find them, because when you do find them, you're gonna find something wrong with them. You're gonna be like, oh, they're you know, one toe is a little bit longer than the other toe. They have 3 nipples. I don't know, something's gonna pop up, right? So that's the problem with looking for the one. So I just go out, have a good time, let people surprise you, allow life to surprise you. That's what I would say to you. Steve, do spells work? I do not believe that spells work. I mean, you know, could they? Yes. I mean, you know, at the same time, I say I don't think they work, but I also very strongly believe in vibration. So, you know, and a spell would just be a vibration. But I'd say, no, probably not. Cards and Clarity Tarot, thank you so much for the kind words. Really appreciate it. Vanessa, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will I have fun with LeBron's tonight? 4 Swords. Yeah, lovers. I would say definitely yes. 4 Swords is just like a nice, relaxing time. So that's what I'd say to you. But, yeah, to me, that's just like a nice, relaxing night. So I'd say yes, definitely. Christina Gomez, thank you, as always, for the super chat. You say card for tonight and tomorrow. For tonight, you have the 6 of Swords. Moving on to calmer shores. Could be just improvements coming in for you here. And you also say, and tomorrow you have the 8 of Swords. I would get out with the 8 of Swords, basically. 7 of Cups. Yeah, I would like get out of your head. You know, I know I would always say that, you know, with these 2 cards. But to me, the 8 of Swords is like a card of being stuck in a lot of ways. And the 7 of Cups is a card of kind of like confusion. So I feel like it's time to like get out of your head here, Christina. Basically focus on what you want. Yeah, this is like fears, so I would let go of your fears as well. For sure, Christina. A Pisces female. That's one hell of a name. I will be answering some questions in just 1 minute. So yes, to answer your question. Nancy, thank you for the super chat. You say, what can I expect with my Scorpio in love? Thanks. Marriage is what I'd say to you. 10 of Pentacles to me is the best love card in the deck, because 10 of Pentacles to me is the tree of life. It represents like being with someone where you have it all, basically. So, you know, I don't think anything is necessarily like perfect in love, but this is pretty damn close. So I would say that there could be like a perfect relationship coming in for you, or something very significant coming in for you with this 10 of Pentacles. So marriage, I would say to you. Yeah, I would say don't give up on this, for sure. A Pisces female, you say here, what's the outcome for me, my Capricorn ex? You have the 2 of Cups. Marriage? I don't know. Are you getting back together? I tell everybody not to get back together with their ex, but a Pisces female, this looks like marriage to me. So I guess they could be coming back into your life there for marriage, for sure. Maisie, thank you. Really appreciate it. Is my BC going to come back good? I would say yes. You have the Fool card. The Fool card to me is just like a card of taking a leap of faith, but it's also just a good card in general. So, Maisie, I would say yes. I feel like things will go very well for you. Yeah, yes. I feel like saying yes. So, that's pretty much all I got for you there. So, love it. That looks good. All right, people, I think I'm all caught up. So if I have not answered your question or if I somehow missed your question, pop it in down below and I will stick around for a while longer to answer questions. So that will be that. Tom says, I'd say simple candle spells and sigils work. I think it's more of a way to trick your subconscious into the outcome you desire. Just my humble opinion. Tom, I totally buy that 100%. So I totally believe that. I totally believe that would work. Yeah, like I say about, my thing with spells, and, I say they don't work, but my thing with spells is, like, here's the thing with voodoo dolls, for example, right? A voodoo doll, the only way that a voodoo doll works is they take the voodoo doll and they put it on the doorstep of the person that they're doing the voodoo to, right? They put the doll on their doorstep. It's like they have to see it. So it's like, yeah, I feel like the mind is powerful enough to make something like that work if you believe it. So, but if you don't see it, then it can't work, is what I'd say. Honey York, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Is he honest? Meeting family is too huge for him. I don't know what that means. I mean, Honey York, here's my problem. When grown ass adults say shit like that to me, I'm just like, are you serious right now, or do I have to like smack you? Because it's like when I hear an adult say, "Oh, meeting your family is too serious to me," I'm like, "What? Okay, what are you, like 7 years old?" And it's like you can't handle meeting people, you can't handle looking someone in the eye and talking to them for like 5 minutes. So that's what I'd say to you, Honey York. To me, that's ridiculous, is what I'd say. Sorry, rant over. That's what I'd say there. Yeah, I feel like you should look, card of immaturity, Honey York, right there. so that's what I'd say there. I'd be like, okay, sack up, or I don't know, something. Rose, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Can I have your thoughts on financial and romance? For financial, I'd say let go of your fears here. I feel like you need to be patient in your finances, Rose, but this is also kind of like sticking something out. And for romance, you have the 3 wands. I feel like you need to get out there. To me, this is a card of like getting out there and like putting the work in, basically. So I would put the work in to find love, Rose, with the 3 of wands. It's like a card of like waiting for the perfect moment. So that's that. Beliefs become reality. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, attending a professional training. Attending a professional training with my son. With the son of my mentor of 8 years. First time management to the son. Will be working together. Feel attracted. Insight. You have the Hermit, the Ace of Swords. So this is like some sort of victory for you here. It's hidden. Knight of Pentacles. I feel like there's good news in this situation is what I would say to you, beliefs. So this is very interesting. I would not rush anything, obviously, because it's like you work with this person or you will be working with this person, right? Is what I would say here. I feel like I feel like they are attracted to you. So I feel like there's attraction here. I just would not rush. You know what I mean? I would just take your time. So, yeah. The Empress is like a very good card of love and attraction. So I feel like there's attraction here. Queen Leo, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, can I expect marriage with art in the future? Queen of Cups here. I would say yes. These aren't necessarily cards of marriage, but they're just very good cards of love. So I would say yes to you. So yes. Cheryl, did I ever answer your question? I think I answered your question. I don't know. I'm losing my mind tonight. Something's going on with my brain. Maisie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, will my mom ever leave her husband? Yeah, I would say yes. So, yes, the death card is an ending. So, I would say yes. So, yes. Nicole Long, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, I've always been honest, but sometimes don't say things to spare people's feelings, but lately I've been brutally honest to everyone. What do people think of this? 10 of Cups. I feel 10 of Cups, the Devil card as well. So, yeah, maybe they think it's a little bit toxic, but who cares, right? So I feel like this is actually a good thing. I don't think this is necessarily a bad thing for you, Nicole. So I feel like this is good energy, is what I'd say there. Lorna, I do not see your super chat for some reason. But Lorna, feel free to type your question in down below. I'll be happy to answer it. Lorna, I found your question. Lorna, I'm so sorry. Lorna, if you ever wait this long again, definitely let me know. I feel like you've been trying to let me know. I apologize. But Lorna, thank you. I feel really bad because I know it's late, probably, where you are right now. So sorry about that, Lorna. But you say, will my family get to know the real truth? 4 Wands, Justice, yes. is what I'd say to you, Lorna. So I would definitely say yes. Four of Wands is a very good card for family. It's normally a card of marriage, but to me, it can also just be a card of family. And the Justice card is a card of like justice and truth. So I would say yes to you, Lorna, for sure. Megan S., you changed your name. Reading for the weekend. Megan, hello. Thank you for the super chat. You have the Star and the Four of Pentacles. The Star is like a wish, and it's also a really good card for weekends because it's just a card of renewal. So it could just say, like, you are taking time on your own. It could just say that you're taking time to, like, rest, relax, recover, all those things. Same thing with the Four of Pentacles. Six of Wands, good news could be coming in. It's a card of success as well. So I feel like there's a lot of good stuff coming in for you here, Megan. Could also be a fire sign coming in for you. I feel like you've been getting fire sign with me for years. Or like at least a year. So Virgo, I know, always gets a fire sign, but I feel like you've been having a fire sign show up quite a bit. So it could be a fire sign. Fan C, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, is Luis Juarez Sag worth giving a chance or no? You have the Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. This is fears, Fan, whenever I get 2 sevens, to me that's internal fears that don't exist. So to me that says fears basically in this situation, obviously. You have the King of Cups, you have the Five of Cups. I don't like this with the Five of Cups. King of Cups is a good card because it's a very kind of like kind, caring, nurturing energy, but I don't like that Five of Cups. That Five of Cups is like crying over spilt milk, or it could represent like experiencing some sort of loss in this situation in the future. So I would say no, if I'm being honest with those cards. I don't like that. Kellen, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, advice for my love life. Get out there and date. The world card, lovers. Yeah, the world card is like about opening up to the world, literally, dating. And it's like saying just going out on dates and not focusing on one person, like I told that other person tonight. Going out on dates will lead to true love in your life here with this card. Yeah, you have the Emperor here as well. This could be a person coming in for you. Probably someone very serious, very driven, very hardworking. To me, this is like a true like alpha male, if you want to call it that. But yeah, I feel like there's definitely love coming in there. I would get out there. It's like I feel like you will find someone very, very quickly, just through dating. So I would get out there and date, is what I'd say to you. JC, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say card for Danny, stuck in bed as well. Danny, you have the Queen of Pentacles and Ten of Wands, experiencing a very heavy burden here. Danny, thank you, JC, for the super chat, by the way. So experiencing like a lot of heavy weight, but you have the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles to me is like a journey, but it's like going on. To me, it's like going on a journey, but it says there will be success. So I feel like there's success coming in. Elliptical Seasons, thank you for the super chat. You say, asked a guy I like to hang out on Monday. Do you think it might happen? You have the Eight of Swords, King of Pentacles. I'd say maybe not on Monday, but I do feel like you will hang out, basically. You have the Four of Cups, but I feel like this is talking about Monday, is what I'd say to you. So I'd say probably not on Monday, but I feel like it could happen in the future, is what I would say to you. You have the Nine of Swords, Judgment. Yeah, it's almost like you're getting a second chance. So I feel like there will be another chance with this person. Christopher, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, general reading, please. You have the Ace of Cups, Christopher, and the Nine of Pentacles. To me, this is like being very happy. It's like your emotions overflowing. But I feel like it's saying, I feel like this reading for you, Christopher, is saying that there is reason to be happy. So I feel like this could be like a love offer, but it could also be financial with that Nine of Pentacles. I feel like you're becoming more like financially independent, more or less. And I feel like that'll be good for you. So love it. Julie, thank you for the super chat. Julie, feel free to pop your question in down below. Donna, thank you, as always, for the super chat. You say, card for which job, 1 or 2? Definitely number 1. Number 2 has the Four Swords. Not a bad card, but, the Nine of Cups is like something that sweeps you off your feet. So definitely card number 1. George, happy birthday. A big happy birthday to you, George. You have the Nine of Cups and the Page of Cups. Could be love, George, coming in for you. Page of Cups is an admirer. Nine of Cups is total fulfillment. So I feel like there's like some sort of wish coming in for you here. And I like this a lot, George. So I feel like there's a wish and wish fulfillment coming in for you. Happy birthday. Julie, thank you again for the super chat. Julie, you say here, should I move out of my apartment? The energy, I would say yes. Ten of Swords to me is, a lot of people say the Ten of Swords is the worst card in the tarot, which, I mean, it is. But to me, it can also just represent a move, plain and simple. So I feel like you're just moving. So, yes. Fan, thank you again for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say general reading for what's coming. 3 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. This could be like feeling left out in the cold, like in love in your situation. Queen of Swords is you being very independent. Yeah, 8 of Wands. I feel like there's success coming in, but probably after like you have been left out in the cold is what that 5 of Pentacles says. Like maybe you have been experiencing sadness, or maybe things just having maybe it seems like things have just not been working out, basically. 8 of Wands is quick success, so I feel like there's good news coming in for you here. Yeah, happiness. 6 of Cups is like happiness or a gift from the universe coming in for you. So it's almost like a break type of energy is what I feel for you. So I love that. All right. Christina Gomez, thank you for the super chat, as always. You say, how does Chris Assange feel about me? He asked for more. You have the Fool, the King of Wands, that's him right there. 9 of Swords. I would say, like, don't rush this, but I feel like this is pretty good. The Fool is, like, wanting to take a leap of faith. The King of Wands is, like, wanting to nurture something into existence. So that's what I would say to you there, Christina. Andrea LOL, Andrea 14 LOL. Thank you as always for the super chat. You say here, you say, is Chris ever going to come back? What's going on? You have the 5 of Wands, the King of Swords. I would say, I don't necessarily like this energy, because to me, this is like conflict and difficulties and things like that here. With this card, and the King of Swords is like a very closed off energy, so I would say probably not is what I would say to you here. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles to me would be someone new, so I feel like there's someone new coming in for you here. Andrea is what I would say to you there. Stephanie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate you. Say, I know this is a touchy subject for you, but this coronavirus is scaring the crap out of people at work, and I don't know how to calm them down. I want to know your thoughts on this. I feel like it's just, the news will forget about it, basically, is what I would say to you. I mean, the last video where I talked about this got demonetized, so I want to be careful in talking about this, but basically with all these viruses, it's like, I mean, just think back to like SARS and like all the other ones. It's like all of a sudden they just disappear. It's like, why? Because the news like stops talking about them after a certain amount of time. It's like people get over it after a certain amount of time, and then the news can't make money talking about it anymore, right? Because then nobody watches the news. Like I literally said this last night. I once heard someone say that he knew someone who worked for the news. I can't remember. I'm quoting someone. I can't remember who I'm quoting, but basically he said he talked to someone who was like a higher up, like an exec at some news company, and the news guy basically said the only point of the news is to fill space between ads, right? So to me, anything you see in the news, probably BS, probably just trying to freak people out. So that's what I would say to you. I feel like it'll pass. It's just going to take time. I literally, I don't want to toot my own horn here, but I literally predicted this like last year. Because last year I said my concern, like everybody was asking me, what's your concern? Because I kept saying I was concerned about Neptune and Pisces. And they said, what's your concern? I said, once Neptune and Pisces goes past 15 degrees, we could see a disease or poison or something like that coming up. And what do you know? Neptune goes past 15 degrees. And once it's like a little bit past 15 degrees, boom, coronavirus. So, that's what I'd say there. George, thank you for the super chat as always. George, really appreciate it. You say animal spirit card. You got it, George. I have the animal spirits right here. So, George, let's see what we have for you. George, you have the wolf spirit. It says turn knowledge into wisdom. I do feel like that would be very good for you, like turning knowledge into wisdom here. Really, I feel like this card is almost like saying it's time for you to like take control of your life. I feel like but I feel like it's more saying there are more opportunities for you to take control over your life. So I feel like you are just like having better opportunities, but I also feel like it's like there's more opportunity for success. So it's like maybe there have been things in the past that you took control of, like that you tried to be successful with, and maybe you weren't successful. I feel like this is saying like now things will work out better. So yeah, I really like that energy for you, George. Very good. Christopher, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, am I getting into something university the upcoming semester? 8 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. I feel like you could. So yes is what I'd say to you. So yes, 10 of Pentacles. Yes, Christopher. Fan, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, my ex Matt Aries wants to come back and work on things. I'm trying to keep the past behind. Should I keep going forward without I would say yes. For sure. Look, the Two of Wands. Tower says, like, you don't want to have a Tower moment, like, again, with this person, right? The Two of Wands is literally looking into the future, having a plan for the future. Yeah, I feel like there's, like, marriage coming in your future if you want to get married. Yeah, I feel like you just have to be patient. Yep, definitely. The Page of Wands, look, on the Page of Wands, like, it's going to be really hard to see on this camera, but it's like he's walking away from someone who's up here. To me, the Page of Wands represents walking away from a mentor, or like walking away from something that has basically taught you a lesson. So a soulmate, basically. So I feel like you're like on a new path. I would keep looking forward into the future. I feel like there's a lot more potential in the future. Yeah. Definitely. I feel like you're very attractive at this time. That the moon card is just a period of time fan, is what I would say to you. So I'd say yes, definitely yes. Erica, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, you say, my Taurus and I is going great. What's our happy ending? You have the Two of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, growth. So, Erica, I like this. Thank you for the super chat, by the way, if I didn't say that. That's what I would say to you here. I feel like this is growth. Six of Pentacles is like planting seeds, like trying to grow this into something, right? Like a deeper commitment. And then you have the Sun, the best card in the deck. So the Sun literally says you can have whatever you want in this situation. It's a card of like happiness and good things coming in for you. To me, it's a card of just like really happy energy. So this could be like marriage, could be children. The Sun to me represents more like children. So, yeah, that could be marriage, pretty much anything. So that looks amazing. For sure. Julie, I answered you, by the way. I answered your super chat. The answer was yes, you should move, just so you know. All right. Annabelle, Annabella, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, will I receive the inheritance later this month? Greetings from Portugal. Greetings. Thank you for being here. And I would say I feel like maybe I feel like saying no. But I feel like you will get it, but just not this month. So I feel like you're gonna get it soon. But this is like a lot of waiting right here, unless you've waited a lot. But the Six of Swords, moving on to Calmer Shores, I feel like you will get it, but just like in the future. But maybe not this month is what I'd say to you. All right. Maisie, where did you go? Maisie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Am I going to get a higher rating on my next physical? I would say yes. Three of Pentacles, the Strength card. So I would say yes, for sure. So I would say yes, no doubt about it here with these cards. So yes, is what I'd say to you. Todd, no worries. Todd, ask your question. I'll be happy to answer it, by the way. I'm gonna take a few more questions, so don't worry about it, Todd. But Todd, to answer your question as well, bourbon, of course. So that's that. Nicole, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, will Jim, friend, ever get the hint and leave me alone? You say, doesn't matter how mean I am to him, he still hangs around. I'm becoming angry towards him now. I would just block them. I mean, if it's a problem, I would just block this person, is what I'd say to you. But I would say kind of Eight of Wands, Two of Wands. Two of Wands is like taking your personal power back, asserting yourself. So I would say yes, is what I would say to you. The Savage, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. The Savage, you say, pull me a couple cards. The Savage, you have the Page of Swords and the Nine of Cups. A wish coming in for you. That Page of Swords, by the way, the Savage, says, like, the Page of Swords is a card of, like, curiosity and being curious and getting out there and having experiences and, all that other stuff. So I would get out there. It's a card of curiosity and following your curiosity. It basically says curiosity will lead to fulfillment with that Nine of Cups. Yeah, the Page of Wands as well. I feel like there's, like, happiness. To me, it's a card of adventure. So I would go on adventure at this time as well. Bob Buds, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What's a card for Jake advice? You have the Knight of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. This would be like communication. Page of Pentacles is like good news coming in. The Knight of Cups is a knight in shining armor. It could be in love, but it could also be this could also be kind of like being swept off your feet by something, but this is like communication. So, this is like some sort of communication coming in for you here with the Knight of Cups. So I feel like there's communication coming in. I also feel like this is like working towards your dreams. So I feel like Jake should work towards their dreams here with those cards. Donna Jean, you say here, I'm Aqua, my ex, he's Libra. David, does he love me or is he a player? The Fool. Yeah, this is like player type energy is what I'd say to you. The Fool, I don't look at the Fool as a bad card, but I'm just not crazy about it, Donna, is what I'd say to you. And then that Five of Pentacles is feeling left out in the cold. You say, will we get married or is he wasting my time? You have the Lovers. He claims PTSD about marriage 6 years. I would say I just dropped, Donna, I just dropped the Lovers card, which you saw, but it just fell on the floor. And you have the Five of Wands, which is like conflict. So I'd say, yeah, I feel like this is just like a wasting time, basically, energy. Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is my card of wasting time in relationships, basically. Six of Pentacles is one of my least favorite cards for love, for the most part. That's not always true, but, for the most part, I don't like it. So I feel like this is like a waste of time. MM, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Virgo, Libra, cusp here. Invited by ex-Cancer girl today to meet. I want to flirt and woo back. How do you see this? Knight of Swords, Ten of Wands. I would definitely say, like, take your time with these cards. I wouldn't rush with these two cards, MM, because both of these, this can be, like, rushing. This can be too much pressure. But, yeah, I feel like this could go very well for you. Two of Cups is, like, a perfect match. It's being, like, entwined with someone, having a very deep connection. So I would take your time, but, I feel like this will be very good for you. Red Ranger, thank you for subscribing, by the way. Really appreciate it. Fan, thank you for the super chat again. Really appreciate it. Will I hear something from Daniel Pisces? I would say yes. Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles to me is a very good card for love. So if you're interested in this person for love, then yes, definitely. Ten of Pentacles can say, like, I love the Ten of Pentacles. My problem with hearing from someone with the Ten of Pentacles is that there could be, like, more below the surface, but I don't really feel like it's that big of a deal. So I feel like that'll be good. So yes. Bob Buds, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Advice for TJ. I feel like TJ needs to accept an offer. The Four of Cups is like apathy. It's like manifesting options in your life, but not accepting an offer. So I feel like TJ needs to accept an offer, basically. Helena, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, what's happening in my career? Chariot, victory, Seven of Pentacles. Like, probably some sort of victory you've been waiting for, Helena, is what I'd say. Seven of Pentacles is delayed results or slow results on something. And the Chariot is like you taking control. So in a lot of ways, I feel like you're taking control, but it could also be like finally seeing results. This could also be a move as well. Yeah, Hierophant. Hierophant is like a good, bad card, is what I'd say to you, Helena, in career, because it can represent like following certain rules, or it could represent that there are certain rules that you have to follow in your career, but it can also represent like wanting something to change, basically. So it could be like some sort of change coming in, but I feel good about that. Nicole, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, I feel he's manipulative. I feel like just lonely, and he says he's been doing this for my benefit to help, but intuitively I feel it's for his own benefit. If I'm right. Yeah, I feel like you are right. So yes, this could be like loneliness. Ten of Cups. So yes, I feel like you're right, is what I'd say to you, Nicole. Ten of Cups is a good card, but definitely could be like loneliness, basically. But I feel like you're right. So yes. I don't care how lonely anybody is. Like, if they're manipulation is not right, plain and simple. So, don't let that make you feel bad. All right. Relationship. Bob Buds, thank you again for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say relationship advice for Kat and I. You have the Death card. This could be like letting something go, because you have the High Priestess here, no action. Seven of Cups, too much confusion or too many options here. This could represent like moving on from the relationship if there are problems. If not, this could represent just like some sort of change coming in. The High Priestess, more action in the relationship. Seven of Cups says like the relationship needs to have a focus, basically, Bob, is what I'd say to you. All right, I will answer like 2 more questions before my voice gives out. So if you have a question, feel free to ask. And that'll be that. Karen, hello. Thank you for being here. Shelly, yeah, I feel like you will get approved, yes. T-Troy, been holding Jason out at arm's length. Can't get a good read on him. Suggestion, Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands says don't give up on this situation. So I'd say like I don't think you need to give up on this situation. San, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Anything big happening in April and May, good or bad? King of Pentacles, probably focusing on stabilizing your finances. I feel like everybody's going to be doing this. Three of Wands, looking into the future, seeing future potential in something. This looks very good. So I feel like things will be good for you. Todd Bowman, relationship card. You have the Six of Wands. More attention. This is success, though. Good news coming in for you, Todd. Nell, hello, by the way. You say anything to look forward to next week. Ace of Swords. This is like some sort of victory or some sort of win coming in for you. So I like that. King of Coin, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, will I have a happy outcome with my ARIES situation? I would say yes. The Magician says, like, this basically says follow a plan, is what I'd say to you, King of Coin. The Magician says use your powers of manifestation, but it also says use all the tools at your disposal. The Emperor just says follow a plan, and so yes, is what I'd say to you. It basically says you can create your own outcome, for sure. Fan, thank you again for the super chat. For the Pisces, teamwork is what I would say to you. Three of Pentacles is like making it about teamwork or working on a team if you are interested in this person. So again, I would like, kind of make it working on a team. Knight of Pentacles, take your time, don't rush it. I think I said that on your last question. Knight of Pentacles is like seeing something through to the end, but it's also a card of just like putting in the work. So really just says put in the work and things will go well. Emlu, should I go to Carolina for the haircut to save my money? I would say no. I don't think you need to, is what I'd say to you. So I would say no. But, all right. So, thank you, everybody, again, for being here. I really appreciate it. I'm going to cut this off here. So, thank you, everybody. Really appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow night at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll be doing another clickbait reading, because why the hell not? So, that's what we'll be doing. So, thank you, everybody, for putting up with that. And thank you for being here. If I missed your question, like I said, I'll be back tomorrow night, and I will take more questions. Although I am going to answer Nicole right now. But Nicole is the last person that I will be answering. So, Nicole, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. I have no friends for this reason. They continue to do wrong thing, then get pissed off once I say something about it. Pisces power. I agree. Nicole, I totally get it. Yeah, you have the High Priestess, the Moon, Pisces. Is what I'd say. 5 of Cups, feeling left out in the cold. I think you just have to find the right people. Ace of Pentacles is what I'd say to you. Sharon Weeks, I'm going to answer your question too because I feel like you're new. I feel like you could marry your twin if you want to. The Magician says you have to use your powers of manifestation to make this happen. So you can make it happen whenever you want with the Magician, but you just have to manifest it, basically. So thank you, everybody, again, and have a good night.